Hey guys, I'm Ed Grabowski with Remax Excalibur right here in Scottsdale, Arizona. Today, in this video, we will share 7 considerations that homebuyers should consider that can save you from having sleepless nights and can literally save you thousands of dollars on your home purchase. Also, don't forget that I offer my clients a love it or leave it guarantee. If you decide after you purchase a home that you're not in love with the home, I'll sell it with no commission. Really, I just want happy, walking, talking testimonials for how great of a job I've done for you. Now, before we get started, please hit the subscribe button below. My objective is to make sure that I continue to provide you with valuable insights into the local Scottsdale real estate market that you're likely not going to find elsewhere. All right, so let's get into it. Number 1, get your financial house in order. The first mistake that most home buyers make is they start looking on the internet at homes without going through the process of getting pre-qualified before they go out and look at homes. Sitting down with a lending professional, the lender will actually take a look at your whole financial picture. Take a look at your income, your debt and expenses, your credit scores, not only for you, but anybody else who might be involved in the transaction. It can be very defeating for a home buyer who's been looking at homes online only to find out that their current circumstances don't allow them to qualify for the homes that they've been looking for. Now, keep in mind that not all lenders are the same, and us as agents can put you in touch with the right professionals to represent your interests effectively. Now, there are many factors in play beyond the interest rate quoted. In a lot of circumstances, a lower interest rate can end up costing you significantly more money on the back end. Also, we want to make sure that the lender that you're working with can actually get the job done. Trust me, there is nothing worse than going through a real estate transaction and getting to the point where you're ready to close only to find out that your lender can't get the job done. Number 2, finding the right real estate agent. You want to make sure that you find an agent who actually represents your interests. You want to have an agent that has the ability to negotiate terms on your behalf. For what it's worth, I know far too many agents out there that are more concerned about getting the purchase contract and protecting their commission than representing your own interests. You want to make sure that you have an agent that has strategies to help you to secure the homes that you're interested in. Look, the market can be very competitive, and there is a good chance that if you like the property, there are other buyers in the marketplace that are going to be interested in the property as well. We want to make sure that we have strategies to help you to secure the property. And finally, you want to make sure that you have an agent that is actually involved in the search process. Unfortunately, it has become way too commonplace for real estate agents to set you up on a property search and sit back and wait for you to tell us what properties you might be interested in. I've been doing this for a long time, and I can tell you what a buyer tells me what they expect in a home, and a lot of circumstances is not what they end up purchasing. We as professionals can offer suggestions that you may not have thought of or you may not even considered. Number 3, please steer clear of using internet sites and other valuation sites to get a feel for what valuations of properties are. The algorithms these guys use can have wild fluctuations even on a weekly basis. One thing that I do for my clients before we ever go out and preview properties is to get an idea about what a reasonable offer on a property might look like should you find a property that interests you. Number 4, don't wait for the perfect time to purchase a property. The cost of waiting can be significant, and I can tell you there is a direct correlation between time and equity growth. In a nutshell, the longer you wait, the more equity growth you might be sacrificing on the back end. Number 5, don't underestimate costs and expenses associated with purchasing a property. There are costs associated with the actual purchase, and there's also the costs associated with repairs and maintenance on the property itself. Just for an instance, I actually had one property that we represented this year that had a 1% community enhancement fee as a cost to the buyer. Just to give you an idea, if you're purchasing a home that's about $500,000, that's an extra $5,000 that you could end up paying at closing. If you haven't prepared for that, that could be a costly expense. At the same token, make sure that you budget about 1% of the cost towards maintenance and repairs on the property. When you become the property owner, you become responsible for these expenses. Now, some of these costs can be deferred, but we can talk about that at a later time. Number 6, chances are you probably have a laundry list of wants and needs for the property, but your tastes might be more costly than your budget can handle. Now, take the time to consider things that are non-negotiable, such as perhaps your desire to live in a certain school district, or you want to be within a certain proximity to your workplace, to your office, as opposed to the items that you potentially could live without. Unless cost is no option to you, there are areas where you're going to need to make some considerations or concessions during the course of the real estate transaction. All right, so number 7. I realize this can be challenging, but try not to allow emotions to guide your decision making. I get it. Purchasing a home, this is going to be the place where you're going to make memories for your family. Or allowing the fear of making a bad decision from preventing you from moving forward. Both circumstances can lead to making decisions and choices that may not be in your best interest. If you can keep a level head and handle the home buying process as a business transaction, you're going to be way more apt to make solid financial decisions. This is also a good reason to have an experienced agent that can remain objective and offer solid insights, much in the same way as a consultant would. Again, my name is Ed Grabowski with RE/MAX Excalibur. I appreciate your time. If there's anything that I can do for you, please reach out to me at 480-359-5150. Appreciate your time. Look forward to connecting with you very soon.